Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is Tom with the Studio Business, and today I probably have the biggest self-promotion episode of all time, but quick, please don't go anywhere. This is really important. We have been, as many of you guys know, working behind the scenes on what is a community-based platform called The Studio Business. I changed our whole YouTube page, and I've really redirected the business to put a lot of effort, resources, and attention into this new project, and I pretty much did it for all of you guys watching. From the 2 years that I've been kind of doing podcasts and studio related content on YouTube, I have had so many DMs, so many people reach out, and it's just clear that there's a demand for something like this, and now luckily there is a solution for it. And so the Studio Business community is now live. You can click the link below and get access to it, but I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering, hey, what am I paying for? What's going to be involved in there? And so today I'm going to go do a little bit of a walkthrough about what's actually in there. And so I know this won't be for everyone. I will still continue to be doing free YouTube videos, but for the guys that are looking to make a little bit more out of this or approach their own studio as a business themselves, this is going to be a group that is going to be absolutely crucial for you, and we're really looking forward to it. But before we do that, I have a bit of an exciting update for you guys real quick. Let me go grab it. And so to help promote the launch of the group, Rode actually sent out a nice care package to give away to one of the members of the group. It's going to have a perfect 2-person setup with a Rodecaster, with pod mics, with cables, the whole 9 yards. And at the end of our campaign week, which is this week, ending on the 1st, we're going to be giving this away to one lucky member. But now back to the video. Most of you probably won't be familiar, but the community is hosted through a program called Circle, and Circle does a really good job of creating versatile environments for creators like myself and for community building like what we've done here. And so the basic navigation kind of looks like this. To the left side, you'll see a couple of different areas. You'll be able to scroll through other members. You'll be able to scroll through events that we have scheduled. We have a live stream coming up for the first round of people coming in. There's an opportunity for courses, should we ever put out any content in that type of format. Now, the Studio Center is a great place to start. It allows you to kind of introduce yourself, and there's also going to be announcements of any type that happens in there, but we already have a couple of people filling out a little bit more information about their studio. Now, in the community tab, that's where a lot of the discussions are going to ultimately end up happening. And so we have an ask questions section. This is a great place to ask just simple one-off questions or just concerns, anything that you'd want to share with the group that is just kind of a general question. This is where that would live. Now, another big selling point of this group is the exclusive studio interviews that we do with other studios. I've personally done, I think, 4 or 5 of them now. We have a couple more in the works and a couple more that'll be released within the coming days within the group. Now, these are full-length, sometimes 1-2 hour long interviews with other studio owners that are killing it, and it's a really great way to learn from them, learn the mistakes, the things that they did well, the things that they might not have, and hopefully it's a great impact to you. But there is going to be, by the end of this month, probably 10 hours, 12 hours worth of content just in that category alone, that if you're sitting in the car or if you're just looking for content to pass the time, that is a great resource, and I encourage people to check those out. Now, in the studio setup section, this is a great place to get ideas for maybe your own setup, as well as post photos of what your space looks like so we can all kind of ooh and ah over things. One thing I've really learned about this business is everybody has different tastes. Everybody does things a little bit differently, but sometimes you see something you're like, I want to do that now, and this is going to be a great place for you to do that. Now, the share wins section is our section kind of dedicated to what it sounds like, sharing the wins that you're having in the business. I remember the groups that I've been part of, seeing others be successful and feelings of motivation and like, hey, they finally did achieve something, was motivational to me in itself. And so we wanted to have something like that within this group. So if you're having a good day, you just closed a big deal, tell us in the group. We're going to be there to support you. There's also a section for shared resources and tips. Again, if anyone finds good articles, good walkthroughs, good tutorials, this is a great place to put them up in there. If anyone is doing their own tutorials, has a YouTube channel or something like that, reach out to one of the moderators on the team and see if that sort of content would go well here. But we're open to hearing what other people have to say. In fact, we're even open into promoting other people's content if it is good and beneficial for the group. And we have a tech and equipment section. Now, one of the areas that I was really excited about putting in is the vent section. Now, we don't want everyone airing their dirty laundry here necessarily, but listen, Colton and I always have so many fun stories to share about just like crazy clients, things going left when they should have gone right. If you're having a good day, bad day, put it in here, allow other people to comment on it. I think it's a good way to make it feel like you're not in this alone. Now in the new studio owner section, we have a lot of great resources for people just getting into things, as far as a couple of checklists to get through. There's a 16-minute video of me walking just very briefly over certain aspects of starting this business. There's core equipment and audio. And in this section, we're gonna go over what items we have seen that work well with studio setups and some that might be more of a pass from us. And it's a great way just to, again, keep discussions going about what sort of equipment people are using. Now in the software section, we have a couple of different things for website providers, for payment processors, a whole bunch more information in here. And it's a really comprehensive list of what the tech stack looks like for running a studio business. So as you can tell, there's a lot of stuff going on here. This is more than just a Facebook group or a random Discord. There's tons of great community building things, a lot of integrations within Circle that are gonna help keep everybody connected and make it a really versatile platform for what we're trying to do here. And so if you're teetering on the edge of whether this is something that makes sense for you, I encourage you to just try out a single month. There's no penalty for canceling your membership. If you don't like what you see in there, you're welcome to take off. But I think as time goes on, a lot of people will learn to really enjoy the camaraderie amongst their peers and a lot of the fun stuff that we have planned. So I hope to see you guys in there. There's only a couple days left in our big campaign here. And again, we're trying to get as many people in the door as possible. And in doing so, we're giving out that discounted rate. That is gonna go away at the end of this year. So if you're on the edge, I encourage you to check it out. If you've made it to this point in the video, I just wanna say thank you again. This is probably the most self-promoted episode that there's probably ever gonna be. But just know that by me doing that means that I kind of felt forced to do it. I really want to see this group do well and help make this group the most resourceful group online for this topic. All right, and with that, we'll see you on the next one, guys.